Hey guys, Tom here. Um, yeah, I started to make a message a while ago about what was going on and things I perceived and how we were thinking about it and such. Uh, but you know what? It really just comes down to I think things are getting better. And I think that this prediction that we were receiving the other day, and we received it actually in a couple different forms, a couple different times from a few of the prophetic players, that we were going to be receiving, this really, really, really big, it's a really, really big shoe, a really big blessing of some sort, a gift, uh, up leveling or something that we've been wanting for a long time, something we'd prayed for a long time, and perhaps had given up on, or maybe given up on, having that given to us, and it not be something that we'd have to struggle to acquire for years to come. Which, hey, you have to struggle for years to come to get what you need and want. Then that's what you have to do, and that's what you do, right? A man's got to do, that's right, what a man's got to do. If you want to be a man, start with getting a man to live with you, in you, be you. So I thought, well, instead of running around doing all the nice things that I could be doing on a beautiful day like today, um, thought, well, we'll just lay low and we'll get a few more of the chores around here caught up and that kind of thing. And but sure enough, when I got out there tonight, mm, well, as far as I could tell, it was just a left eye monster. It was like out there with hate in its heart, and spoiling for a fight, I guess. I haven't ever seen it showing up with balloons and candy or anything like that. It's more, more likely to take a swipe at you. Um, but anyway, moving on. Damn thing followed us around this evening, and apparently, as far as I could perceive, was trying to put hot stuff here. Maybe a couple times I felt some of that, and even when it got in behind us at the drive-through and sat there, focusing, I felt some, but I said a little prayer and it just went away. The good part was seeing what looked like Jim Morrison, a 16-year-old perhaps Jim Morrison, while we were out. So I was so darn funny. Um, and then this is real, and all of it's very significant, which is going back again to one of those messages not too long ago about remember that none of it is, coincidental. It's all significant, or something to that effect. At which point I'm going, yada yada. I heard this mystical stuff a million years ago, but so whenever the lady brought me the drink, I was just, I barely really even noticed her that much. Just a few notations, but she seemed, I got a good vibe. And and then she walked off, and the passenger said, "Did she just call you sweetie?" And I said, and I noted it too. I just didn't, but I said, yeah, yeah. It's almost like we're in a normal world because the world I lived in, that kind of stuff was common. Terms of affection was common between men and women, especially if they were just a friendly kind. sunny people. But then the young lady that brought us the order, she seemed very familiar too, and very nice. And between those two ladies and Jim Morrison, or whoever he might have been, it was actually a really nice, enjoyable experience. And the food wasn't that bad either. I thought, and even though I guess the evil thing had followed us through the drive-through, uh, everything was okay. And that little experience alone was enough to improve my outlook, I think. Um, Probably a lot more than what I understand. There was, I've heard all these stories, and this started last year, and I believed it. And I do still believe it. And because I know that I could believe what the person saying it knew it as a fact. And that there's, you're going to be able to move from here and be in a different place with different kinds of people who are actually going to be like this, that, and the other, and so on. In other words, humans. They're not all trying to, slice you up the back for an extra percentage point or something like that. Um, but white people, white people, and it sounded great. But just that little experience tonight, uh, I I will tell you, whenever I've heard these stories before, I'm like, yeah, but I'm so detached and it's so distant. It's like think of yourself as you've been in Nam, okay? You've been in Nam, or you've been on some island somewhere and you're fighting the Japanese or you're fighting the Vietnamese or whatever the hell you're fighting. But you've been fighting them for like, I don't know, about 20 some years, right? About 20 years at least. And your radio's broke. You got plenty of supplies because they dropped off some more extra supplies every so often, every long-lasting supplies and everything. But anyway, oh hell, you know what? It don't even matter anymore because the war's supposed to be over. Even though I guess we were getting attacked a while ago. Yeah. I just thought of somebody. Always makes me smile. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks for the experience, and thanks for all the love. And if this is going to happen, like if it is happening, what I think is happening, God love you. Absolutely. Um, and obviously, from that experience and the fact that we were unscathed, yeah, I guess we'll be turning up. We'll try to pay more attention to those nice people, you know, uh, because it does. It seems like it might actually be beginning and being something like what it was supposed to be. In other words, something like friendly, nice, rather than oh God, oh no, oh gosh. Hey man, well, I said don't lean on me, man, if you can't afford the ticket. Okay, guys, thanks again so very much. We're looking forward to seeing these people again. And I'm hoping that some repetition is possible. I don't know what it was. It just seemed a lot more real, nicer. It just seemed nice. It just seemed, yeah, a lot more real. Just, yeah. I think it was the lack of hate, maybe that. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Thanks so very much. God love you. God keep you. We'll talk to you real soon. Hopefully we'll see you. And if we don't, then just keep coming back around us and like bump into us and keep calling us affectionate names. Maybe that, unless you're the enemy, of course, which, oh God, can't you just leave off? Can't you just quit? Well, I told you not to be the enemy. I told you not to do this, told you not to do that, and you went in and did it all anyway, so you're the enemy. Stop it. Stop, enemy. Stop. Good night, guys. Have a great one.